righty, 6 o'clock, we'll stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Steve Douglas is here tonight. He's deacon with the Franklinton Baptist, and I want to ask him to say the prayer and bless this meeting tonight.
Let us pray. Father, we're thankful that we can gather. We're thankful for this beautiful day and the many, many blessings that you provide us. We're thankful that we can live in a county like this that can provide us with many, many services and blessings. And I'm thankful for these folks here that come and volunteer their time and their talent to govern us. And I pray for them as they continue to work and search ways in which we continue to have a lifestyle which is a blessing. And I ask in your name, and we pray. Amen.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. All the magistrates is here, and ask for approval of the October 15 meeting minutes. Okay, motion by Kevin, second by Carl. All in favor? All right, motion carries. Thank you. We don't have any unfinished business. We'll move on to the new business. We'll move to the roads. I will tell you they've been very good about getting things done. We're making a lot of progress. I know there's a lot of things that comes up, but we're working on getting those things caught up. They've put in several culverts, doing a lot of the reflectors at the end of the culverts, that kind of thing. We've got new style, and it's a whole lot better for them to put up, and they look a whole lot better. The biggest thing we got going on with repairs, if Brad may bring this up, is the loader. The pump is out on the hydraulic pump's out in the loader, and they're supposed to be coming to take it out. Either he thought maybe he'd come today, but he didn't make it, so hopefully tomorrow. And then Danny Clark said for me to bring it to him, and he may be able to repair it, because he said the pumps usually don't go bad. So hopefully we can get that out and get that taken care of. We sent all the roads in. We had the magistrates go through and check the roads. We sent all those in. We sent I think it was $1,074,000. Was that
something like that? Yeah.
In to try to get repairs on. The state, I'm not real sure they even looked at some of them, if you want to know the truth about it, because we had some that they graded one that you couldn't put your foot down where you wasn't in a pothole or on a patch. So I'm not sure the one is the best. So, but anyway, we got some roads that were approved to go to the state, which was $216,702, and the roads will be Locust Lane, Cherry Court, Beech Tree Drive, Davison Road, Skidmore. We had a patch. We had 3 on there, and they only approved one of them, and then Park Road. So hopefully, when it goes to legislature, we'll get some funding, some extra funding to fix some of these roads. I talked to David Osborne Thursday about this, and he told me to call him and we would meet, because I have some concerns. I talked to Bobby Joe Lewis Friday about it, about their grading, and so hopefully we're going to get something done there. Brad, I know the committee met yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we met. Me and Danny and Kevin, Zach and Bones. You covered a lot of it, but we talked about getting, which they've already got the paper back in the shop, going over it, and, checking the gearboxes and any change or anything that needs work. And we're going to get the bush hogs and tractors in this winter and go on and get them serviced. I had them ready to start instead of waiting until March, and getting ready to get the spreader boxes out and go through them, make sure they're ready to go. and, soon, we gotta have the loader to get them out though, so we've got an idea, I think, to talk about, to make it easier to do that. So, that's about it, and they're doing a great job, so, no complaints here.
Any comments or questions for Brad or myself? All right, we'll move on to planning and zoning, solid waste. Jason?
So my report is, we had 31 electrical permits and 32 building permits. The next Board of Adjustments meeting will be November 25th, 7 p.m. And the next planning and zoning meeting will be December 11th at 6 p.m. And now that we're moving back to it'll be here. So that's my report. The next thing is we have some appointments to be made for, I'm going to do these separate. We have 2 for planning and zoning, 1 for Board of Adjustments. So on the planning and zoning, on the commission, we have Sam Adams, who's up for reappointment. That's Carl's district. And then Roger he had a reappointment for Greg, but since then Greg has resigned, so we'll need somebody to finish his term unless we go without, and then a reappointment. So I hope y'all have had time to go over, either pick somebody or reappoint or whatever you all choose to do.
I guess probably we would go to Roger first because his district's lower than Carl's is.
So I appreciate the notification that those spots were becoming ready for reappointment or for consideration of others that might want to be in that position. I appreciate Greg Walker. He's here for serving on the planning and zoning for the years that he's on it. He did resign from that position, and I would recommend that we put on. He's a young fellow. Dylan Taylor is his name. He's a local builder. It's my opinion that this county needs to have a fresh look from the youth, and I think that he's going to do a good job of looking at Henry County as far as planning and zoning, and try to also look at economic development at the same time. I know they're totally separate, but they've got to go together. So I would like to make a recommendation that the fiscal court approve Dylan Taylor for the spot at planning and zoning for my district.
All right, we got a motion, second by Dan. All in favor? You vote, Carl.
It's just the research and being around Cindy Cook.
Did you vote on that?
Oh, what's that?
Did you vote on Dylan?
Okay, yeah, I'm for that.
Okay. I just want to make sure you unanimous.
I'm good, yeah.
You're
Okay, now, Carl.
All right. But just doing a little research and Cindy Cook's been pretty involved. She's elected to federal city council. She's wanting some growth in our county, help us succeed. I'd like to recommend Cindy Cook.
Okay. Got a motion on the floor. Got a second?
I'll second.
Second by Roger. All in favor? All right. All opposed? Okay. 5-0. All right. Now, the Board of Adjustment.
So I want to mention one more thing. I know Ed, I hope, knows that Leo Mason resigned from this position also the day after Greg did. So not that we need to do anything tonight. I sent Ed, have you got my letter?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So I went through the process and I told Leo to make sure he spoke with Ed, and he said he was going to, and I sent him a letter just to try to keep everybody informed of what's going on. But so we don't need to do anything on that tonight, but just to make everybody aware that, you know, he's going to have to be replaced. Also, he did say, since there was one more meeting this year, that he would attend that meeting, even though he wanted to resign on the 14th. So anyway, just kind of need to know thing, I guess. And then, so now on the Board of Adjustments, Perry Thomas is up for either reappointment or, you know, pick somebody else. But, you know, with her being on the Board of Adjustments, not one person recommends it. The whole fiscal court needs to recommend either reappoint her or somebody else or whatever they feel best to do.
One thing, going back to, Dylan in Greg's spot, so will he have to be reappointed?
Well, so
The end
hopefully
of-
we can do that tonight, and maybe I'll tell them to do that, but, so I think there was one motion, Cassie maybe help me, but maybe we need to make a motion to replace for the remainder of Greg's term, which is only 1 month,
Yeah,
and then make, which we already did the motion to.
Two motions.
So maybe we need to do two to cover the.
The
filling of his
reappointment.
Spot too.
is that what you want to do, Roger?
Yes.
Oh, so do you think we need that in a second
Yes,
motion?
I do.
You want to make it?
Yeah, so we've approved him for the 2 months, and
Correct.
we've got to approve him for the.
No,
Yeah.
we approved the other
You
I'd
way.
like to
approved
make
it,
a motion.
You
your
approved him
first
for the
motion
term.
was to add him to the term, to the new term. You need to make a second motion, which would allow him to fill the final 2 months.
Or,
To finish
or month,
Greg's
yeah,
term.
for December.
To finish out this term.
Yes.
Mhm.
So we already did it for, after.
He would be the new appointment, yes.
Due to the vacancy of the planning and zoning position in District Two, as a fill-in till the end of the term, I would like to recommend us fiscal court putting Dylan Taylor on entertaining planning and zoning to serve out the term for the end of the year.
All right, second by Carl. All in favor? Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Now, I just want to make sure we got that where we wouldn't have to revisit
Yeah.
that. Okay, now we
So
can move.
now the Board of Adjustments is Perry as of now, so.
Okay, well, from what I understand, there's no problems with her. She attends the meeting, she's appointed co-chair. I make a motion that we approve her continuation on the board.
All right, all in favor? All right, motion carries. Thank you. Okay, Parks and Fairgrounds, Toby?
We've been in preparation of getting fairgrounds and parks winterized. We did find leaks at all 3 parks, or 2 parks in fairground, which we're currently working on. And as soon as we get those done, we'll continue on getting lines and stuff blowed out and bathrooms set. Also, we had good turnout for our trail of trees. So I want to thank everybody that participated, came out for that event.
Any questions for Toby? I want to say thank you, Toby, for all y'all did during the Trail of Street time, and I know y'all doing some muddy jobs right now, and I appreciate that for saving us some maintenance money, and Travis has been helping them a little too, trying to get things done, and I do appreciate it. It don't go unnoticed when they put it to you that way, so thank you all.
He was blessed with good weather for it too.
Yes.
The dugouts have started at the new field that was built to Little League's
Yeah, I hope
in
you
charge
go
of that
by there.
project.
It
So,
looks good,
Mhm.
what they're doing. Carl, did y'all meet? Okay. All right, Animal Services, Danielle.
Alright, for adoption, we brought in the $800 and for surrenders, we got 400, reclaims 100, donations, is 930, and then with citations, 150, bringing up 2380 as a total for the month. And this project is almost complete, we have a few things touched up, and then the signs will be hung, and the dogs will be enjoying the running field and nice sunny weather. So, we want to thank everybody for the donation and support for that.
All right, any questions for Danielle? Committee report, Roger?
Committee didn't report this month. I did go by and look at the fence project. It's a product that will serve that shelter extremely well. The security of the dogs are at the highest level right now. So I appreciate fiscal court taking that project and let it see through because it means a lot to that shelter.
Well, there was a lot of citizens that stepped up and donated, and that's that's the way you really get things done, when you get people involved, and they did, and I was amazed at how much money they raised as fast as they did, and I wanna say thank you, cause I know you all worked at that too. All right, economic development update, Roger?
Yeah, the committee actually didn't meet, but there was a prior meeting for this meeting here to discuss from the Entertainment Economic Development Board. There was some discussion on some house cleaning, and there's more discussion next month. The meetings prior to this meeting open to the public. Everybody's welcome. Apparently, Henry County Fiscal Court on that particular committee that we're meeting on has 3 recommendations for participation. Myself, Mike Ray, and Robin Barmore. Apparently, Robin Barmore's term is going to be expiring at the end of the year, so we need to make a recommendation to fill that spot. And I'd like to take a motion that we put Robin Barmore on that position again, and let her continue her term, new term on that committee.
All right, second by. All in favor? All opposed? Can we vote one more time? All in favor? All right, all opposed? You didn't vote? Okay. And I don't know, do y'all want to make a recommendation, or do you want to if you change your bylaws, I wonder if we're even gonna be making the appointment.
No,
So I don't know that we need to.
it's a formality.
So y'all want to just,
I don't have any recommendations, I just feel like we don't need a board full of realtors.
We've got till next month to come up with another.
You wanna table it?
Table it till December.
okay, we want to table it then?
Yes.
Okay, we'll table it.
Actually, you just will postpone.
Okay, we'll just postpone that. Thank you. All right, ABC quarterly report. Ed, you back on that back row with a rough bunch.
Yes, sir. Right along. First quarter's closed out. We now have 19 active licenses. I have an application for a new package liquor license in Pleasureville. And total revenue from alcohol sales to date is $899,376. Any questions?
So in another year, we'll be crossing the $1 million mark.
About a year away, we'll have a party.
That's a party right there.
My house. Everyone's invited. All right. Any other questions?
And on the ones that's zero on the, are they just late, or they're not selling, or?
They haven't sold enough yet to take up their credit. So when it's a state law, we charge them a license fee, but the first quarter, we have to credit that license fee back to them. So they're the ones that either late, some of them opened really late and didn't have anything, or some don't sell enough to use up that credit.
Yes.
You'll see those go away as the year goes on. Any other questions? Well, I'm not sure who's responsible, but I'd like to thank somebody for these nice chairs. Who did that?
Well, we did that through a grant. I want to tell you that
Really?
it's a grant through KIPTA, and Travis took care of getting that done, and so we got these chairs for no money from the county budget. So
My back really likes it.
Thank you, Travis.
all right, sheriff's report, Keith.
We responded to 274 calls from KSC dispatch, $177 to the sheriff's office. had 29 citations of criminal summons, 28 criminal arrests, 18 warrant arrests, served 137 court papers, transported 1 MIW, had 64 vehicle inspections, issued 8 carry concealed licenses, 1 DUI arrest, and had 0 drug arrests this month.
All right, any questions for Keith? Okay, we move on to the sheriff's tax force, funding discussion.
Yeah. So, I met with the budget committee, I don't know, after the last meeting. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring down rain tonight when I talk about this. Last time it poured down rain. So, Henry County, for the ones that wasn't here, we're starting a multi-county task force. Been in the works for a while. Hopefully we are close to finalizing that mid part of December. We got meetings with all the attorneys and stuff. They have to follow the AG's office. But I met with the budget committee. The pickup truck that the narcotics detective is going to use to be purchased, and then also some funding for the backside of the sheriff's office where the task force will be operated out of was discussed as well. Maybe some of my committee would like to talk on that too to try to say what we shall agree on.
This money,
Opioids, the opioid money, yes.
We met with Travis, not Travis, with Sheriff Carey and Cal Stewart, and we got the opioid money available.
Yes.
And Cassie assures we can use it for this project. And we discussed purchasing a new truck and spending somewhere around $50,000 on renovating the courthouse for
The sheriff's office.
Or the sheriff's office, I'm sorry, where it'll be a central location for the 6 county task force. I think personally, in the budget committee, thought it was an excellent idea. And I guess if you're ready for a motion, I'll make a motion that we approve the money to purchase the truck and to renovate the courthouse. And I don't feel like we need to put a cap on it. I feel like we just need to get a reasonable.
We're getting some quotes, and we haven't got those quotes ready yet. I was hoping to have some tonight after we discuss the budget meeting, whatever. Part of the quote's gonna be, so it's gonna be a separate entity from the Henry County Sheriff's Office. It's gotta have its own, evidence room and stuff like that. We can't just put it in our evidence room. It's gotta have its separate one. So that's part of what the money's gonna be fixing the backside of the sheriff's office up to do. I will get those quotes. We've reached out to some people. I just haven't got the quotes yet. So
What I think I'll do is make 2 motions. First motion to approve the purchase of the truck. Does that make sense? Okay, that's my motion now.
Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor? All right, motion passes.
And
Now,
before
when we
make a
get ready to
motion-
do the claims, we need to add that to the claims too.
Okay.
So
And-
would we write a check to the sheriff's office for that, or how, or
Make
to
it
Enterprise, or how?
Rather the invoices be sent to you all, for you all to write to the companies.
talking about the renovations, we're talking about the truck right now. They're on the
Oh,
motion
I'm
for the
sorry.
truck.
Directly to Enterprise, probably?
Enterprise, I mean, if it's gonna come out of that, then you all not write it.
We could write directly to them, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that way there's no pass-through.
Mhm.
But we'll need a dollar amount,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
up.
sure that's changed since we
What I was
talked.
gonna make 2 separate motions. I think maybe we could hold table till we get to next month and have the exact number.
The exact number, yeah.
Does that make sense?
The problem
Does it
is,
change
that
every
number's gonna change.
daily?
Every month.
Yeah,
And
we,
it was, I think when we spoke, it's like 44,000. I honestly, I didn't come prepared.
On the
with
truck?
Yeah.
Well, we want to go ahead and pay it off. That's the first motion. Then we're just gonna.
but we gotta have a number for the claims.
Okay.
That's our,
Do you have that
Can we
number?
approve up to $50,000?
You-
Could
you
we,
can-
could we approve up to 50,000?
Our enterprise account, and they should have it here. We have a,
You might want to explain to people what all is required in that but I know it's gonna be a fenced-in compound for.
Right. Yeah, it'll be, the back parking lot, of course, it's got some issues with drainage, we'll fix that, but it's gonna be a fenced-in area back there, with blinders on it, well, I don't get too much information. It's
Yeah.
just to keep people from seeing in and stuff like that, it just says it's something that's needed for a task force.
And then
protect everybody.
one other thing, the task force can pay rent
Yes, so.
for them rooms, so we can recoup some of this money back.
Right.
And spend it on whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
That's a
once, so
plus.
once this thing is formed as a task force, you know, the grants that we'll be receiving, part of it's rent, utilities and stuff like that, that can go directly to the fiscal court for the rent of the building and utilities that we have, could be paid out of that. Because we do own the building and the tax will be rented from the building, so you'll all be getting funds from that once we get that part squared away, so.
You wanna make a motion that we
We'll
go ahead?
approve this up to $50,000.
The truck.
The truck,
And
And then that,
That covers
But
us.
we just literally.
unless she has
put
that number.
in
Can't
there
remember.
that they probably don't even have recorded that.
I
That's
would
amazing.
say this.
If we do it up to 50 and then we'll,
Oh, yeah, it's under 50, I do know
We
that.
can make a motion that says that to pay what the payout is, we'll get a printout from Enterprise that'll give us a 2-day payout.
cause we can get it tomorrow.
It's gonna be
They already got it all now.
mid-40s,
But the payout.
like that.
And then I want to add a couple other things. So in the meeting, we approved the payoff of the truck. There's about a $3,000 invoice that you all need to make a motion for.
Yes, that was on.
That's for the starter kit. And then the rest of the renovations is, everything's gonna be over your threshold for bidding it out. So even if you make a motion now, it's still gonna have to come before fiscal court. You're gonna have to make a motion again. So I don't know that any motion for the remodel needs to take place now, rather you authorize them to start, collecting the
Getting
bids.
it.
So there are only 2 motions needed tonight, is for the payoff of the truck and the $3,000 invoice.
For the
for the
equipment.
truck,
Which
yes.
it's in the claims, isn't it?
Yes.
The bid out now is over, what is it, 40,000, right, correct?
No,
Is it
20.
20?
Our county,
Okay,
policy is 20.
okay.
So that's why,
Yeah.
no matter what you do, we're gonna have to
Yeah,
bid it out.
okay,
And
okay.
so, we'll have to come back before fiscal court
Okay,
anyway.
gotcha.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna make a motion that we pay the invoice for the upgrades on the truck, and we pay the lien payoff, no more than $50,000 on the truck.
All right, all in favor?
Did he say upgrades on the truck?
he meant the task force kit startup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, do we need a motion
We'll just,
okay, to put the renovations out to bid?
I think we may need.
they've already put it for bid.
Well, y'all, you
You've
should
already
already
put
have
that
a
on
bid
bid.
yet, so. Kind of call multiple people.
Reckon
Do we need a motion for that?
That's really,
If it's going to be over $20,000, it's going to have to be advertised and actually take sealed bids for it.
yeah.
And each thing that gets done, it's gonna be different contractors. It may work out that it's not gonna be, each bid would have to be over 20, right? Like, or is it total?
I don't think so. It's a project.
The project's gonna have to
Right,
be
that's what I'm saying. Is
advertised.
that all individual though, or is that like a
Mm-mm.
parking lot one? Is it a total?
You're gonna have to advertise the entire project, where
gotcha.
you can then accept individual bids from
Okay.
contractors for portions or
I got it.
pieces, but
Okay. I'll make myself know that.
Okay, so we need, I'll make a motion that we allow Keith to put this project up for bid and bring it back to fiscal court for review.
All right, motion, second by Brad. All in favor? All right, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith, for
Okay.
your hard work there too. I know it's been a project.
Oh,
Appreciate your hard
yeah,
work.
it'll be successful.
Next, the first reading of the sheriff's budget.
Yeah, so, total receipts, for 2025 is $1,008,335.58. Total disbursements estimated is $1,003,316.66. Estimated excess fees is $5,018.92.
All right, what we usually do on this is we just make a motion to accept it, and then the budget committee will meet with Keith and with Shanda to make sure you approve everything, and we have a second reading next month. So,
We usually set a date, right?
yeah,
Okay.
so you make a motion, Kevin? Okay, second by Brad, all in favor? All right, motion carries, thank you. Okay, now, Shandy's budget's coming up, but she's not able to be here tonight, but y'all need to be able to get together and set up a date, but if you go ahead and tell us the date, we won't have to advertise when that meeting is. So if we can decide that tonight,
She said she didn't care, just let her know when it is.
yes, that's what she told me too, so,
Or can we get together after discuss it? and
but we
have a
need to
figure out date now?
make it public.
Okay, Ed, Kevin?
Don't matter to me.
Usually you meet in the evening. The way we've always done it is Shandon would come about 5:30 and he would come about 6 o'clock, so, of whatever night you all pick.
Well, next Tuesday?
I'd like to, if I could,
Either same
we could
time.
do it sometime after December, because that way we know what our commission.
After the 1st of
The
December.
first of December,
Yeah.
yes, after the first of
But-
December, it would give us a better idea. Deanna, what was the date that you was hoping for?
I just told Amanda, either the 9th or the 10th.
The ninth of
Maybe
December?
I'll send you all an email tomorrow to schedule a meeting with Deanne and Shane.
The last
You gotta
time
set
we
it up
did
tonight.
it back to back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We never-
Public
But
announcement.
we need to decide.
We gotta make a public announcement.
I can't do the 9th or the 10th.
So let's,
And that's fine, that was just gonna give me more time to get my end of November stuff done, so we've got better figures.
December, I don't have my calendar.
You know,
Let's say the second Tuesday.
That's on Wednesday, Keith.
Okay,
But
yeah, let's just do
Will
that.
the 10th, at 5 o'clock, the 10th on Tuesday work, 4 o'clock?
no, it can't be there.
Oh, the 10th? Okay, well,
We can do the 11th though.
will the 11th work?
Yeah, that works for them.
Yeah.
That okay with you, Deanne?
The time,
The 11th is fine, yeah.
time, Keith?
Would you rather start it at 5 and 5:30, or you?
Well, I'd like to start like at 4 to 4:30.
That's fine with me.
I mean, I'm sure Shanda would rather do that, but
And then
she's
Shanda, last time, she was, we were early. I
Yeah,
think it's got,
that's fine, and if she wants to meet before, whatever, we'll just take the, whatever she doesn't want.
well, we'll say 4 to 4:30. If she wants 3:30 to 4, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay,
So Wednesday, the 11th at 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
you got that, Amanda?
and where's that at?
Wednesday, the 11th at 4.
And the location?
His office,
Your office, and you'll have to work over that day, because it'll take till 6 o'clock.
The 11th, yeah, at 4.
That's gonna be at 4 o'clock for your
Keith,
office
Yeah.
and 3:30 for Shanda.
Shanda, if that's okay with her.
Yes.
Where was it? 3:30. with
Judge's
Shanda,
office.
4.
Yes, in my office, yes, in the big room. Yeah. Okay, everybody got that?
So we're gonna do it at your office this year instead of ours, right?
Yes, ma'am, I guess, that'd be fine.
We feel safer up there.
The work,
Stop
Just wanna be
sign.
sitting there waiting and
I
knowing.
can't hear me guns.
We won't have to clean it, everybody.
okay, all right, thank you.
We still need a motion for first reading.
Oh, wait a
For the
minute.
clerks.
I thought we made.
No.
We'll read the motion.
Shanda's first reading.
Oh, I hadn't got to Shandy yet. That's me. I'm sorry. Okay, we move on to county clerk's budget, and you've got a copy of it. Shanda, I think she's in a meeting or something, so she couldn't be here. So, like I say, you see what hers is, and all we really need to do is make a motion approving. I'll give you her balances. The beginning balance is, receipt side is, $4,833,397. Our disbursements is $4,767,875, and excess fees would be $65,522. so we need a motion to accept that for the first reading.
I move that we accept that.
Okay, motion by Danny, second by Carl, all in favor? All right, motion carries, thank you. Okay, now we move on to the, request for, from the fire departments for a deed fee increase, and this is for year 2025. It won't be on anybody's bill until next fall. So Danny, you want to?
Okay. We've had several meetings with the fire department, and of course, they're operating on a tight budget like the rest of us. They've been, the same deed fee's been the same for 18 years now, and of course, things have doubled, tripled. And I'm gonna move that we approve a deed fee for $70 per deed and $200 per business property owner to start at the fiscal year 2025, with the understanding that the assessment amounts may be brought before fiscal court annually, if the fire department's requested. That's my motion.
Second by Brad, all in favor? All right, motion carried. So guys, hopefully that'll help you all some. I know it's, they've never had an increase since this thing started, so hopefully it'll help. Okay, claims and transfers, and don't forget we've gotta add the money for the pickup truck purchase.
Can you add it without an amount? I mean, or are you just gonna put the 50 in there?
Up to 50,000, and then we'll put the amount in. It'll be in your claims that you get sent out, for approval.
I move that we approve them.
All right, motion by Danny, second by Kevin, all in favor? All right, motion carries, thank you. Okay, public comments, 3 minutes per speaker. Anybody in the public? Olivia?
I want to thank Toby and everybody who helped out with Trailer Tree. It was a great event again this year. I started out with 18 totes and boxes of books and left with half a tote. So if anybody would like to donate to my endeavor for next year, I am accepting new and gently loved books for any baby, so like board books all the way to teenage age books.
All right. And I forgot to say one thing about, during the election, if Shanda had been here, she would have thanked the road department and Toby's crew for helping move voting machines, and that's a whole lot of work people don't realize, and I know it helps to have the voting, early voting here. It makes it a lot more convenient, but, so thank you to you guys too. All right, any other public comment? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I guess we probably already know why I'm here. This is my county government Bible, and it is the law under which you work. And it's also your responsibility to know the law, as is it your responsibility to ensure the road department knows the law. As someone who is from this community and has lived here my entire life, it is unfortunate that the county government would act in misconduct and abuse of public trust when it used public property and public tax dollars to illegally violate state law and remove my campaign signs from the road multiple times, 81 counts in total. They are protected, actually. I don't have to ask you whether or not I can place them there. You don't have the power to remove them outside of state law. I do know what I'm talking about. The thing about me is I'm smart and I'm strategic. And there's a link in those envelopes of 27 exhibits, videos, communication, proving that you violated the law. you can use the paperwork that I gave you in your envelope to file the complaint that I've lodged against you in federal court, publish those in the Henry County Local at least 3 days before the meeting, that's in the Bible. And you probably need a copy of this as well, because there's a lot more. They were violating, and I requested all of the public records.
And I'm sorry, who are you? Could you,
Did you want a copy?
I don't need a copy, I just
I'm
want to know
Destiny.
who you are.
I'm Destiny.
Yes.
I have that nonprofit.
Cassidy, you got anything to say?
I'll review
Okay.
whatever's handed out today.
Any other public comment? All right, any court comment? All right, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Amen.
Motion made, second by Carl. All in favor?